back off. Hi, this is Greg with Lionquestfitness. Today we're going to do a review, something I hadn't done in a long time, on a Taurus 856 concealed hammer. But before we start, let's talk about the video at the beginning. Alright, worst case scenario, you're swarmed by 3 individuals, 3 rapscallions. Alright, close quarters, one swings a club. Alright, you duck, you get down, get that gun out. Alright, 2 to the chest. He's got 2 compatriots. Okay, 2 more to the chest. Alright, then this one keeps coming. He's one of those indestructible rapscallions that keeps coming no matter what. So you aim at another part of his anatomy. And then last, you have number 3. You hit one to the center chest, you back up, and then you try to get behind cover. That's part of the strategy with a revolver. If you got to reload, try to get behind some cover, because of the stress, because of what's going on. You're going to get a little fumbly fingered with that reload, with that speed loader. So you need to get out and buy yourself some time. Now the pink is where I shot this the first time, but when I played it back, I had a insect flying in front of the camera. It looked like Bela Lugosi turning into a bat, so I had to reshoot it. Now this was obviously at close quarters, which realistically most citizen confrontations is going to be within 4 to 12 feet. I was 5 yards from these targets. Of course, I'm up close and personal with this one. So let's talk about the Taurus 856 concealed hammer model. Now I've got it in this mica holster that was made for my 605 Taurus, and this one fits very well in it as well. Now I was in Southeastern Gun and Pawn in Liberty, South Carolina, and as I've said previously, I buy a lot of firearms there. They don't have the biggest inventory in the world, but they always have unique firearms. And when I saw this one, I was like, wow, point and shoot. You know, you've got the concealed hammer. Now, I like these Taurus grips. There's been an evolution of sort with these grips over the last 5 years. They're making them a lot harder. They're not as spongy as they once were. And man, this gun just says point and shoot. Concealable. You know, put it in that pocket, then be able to get it out at a moment's notice. So why a pocket pistol? Well, you know, this time of year, you know, wearing shorts, t-shirt, maybe wearing not as a sturdy a belt as you wear other times in the year. You want to carry something light, something concealable. And even though I would rather carry a larger firearm, you know, I want something that's actually going to go with me wherever I go. Now in the past, I've carried this Smith & Wesson 642. Also have an older Chief Special I pocket carry sometimes. Now this is a good gun. I've got the Precision Specialty grips so that you know, I can put my pinky right there. Comes out of a pocket easy, very easy to conceal if you need deep cover. But it only has 5 rounds. So when I saw this Taurus, and I'm like, ooh, 6 rounds. Now a lot of people hack on Taurus, sometimes legitimately, most times illegitimately. But I've had very good luck with the steel frame, the all steel frame Taurus Snubbies. I've owned 6 of them. I've owned 3 of the 605s. I've owned 2 of the 85s, and I already had this 856. Now I've had this 856 for a couple of years. You know, it's very accurate. It's been very dependable. Got a very smooth trigger to it, but this has been more of a loaner. It's one that if a friend or relative need a firearm temporarily, I'll loan it out, but it always comes back to me. So why don't I pocket carry this gun? Well, partly because of the grips. They're a little bit long and they stick out of a pocket. Also because of the hammer. This is more of a belt carry gun. Now one thing I want you to notice, it does have the sight made into the frame. Now I prefer that. One of the things that I do not like about this gun, and as you can see I've already put some orange fingernail polish for these old eyes. One of the things I don't like is that it shoots low as far as point of aim. What I'm having to do is to raise the barrel up enough so that about 1/8 of an inch of the sight is above the rear notches. Now I think the reason that it shoots low has to do with that plastic sight, and the sights that they used to make on these guns actually seem to sit a little bit higher. So, and one thing I can say is that of all the snubs that I've owned by Taurus with the all steel frames and the one Model 82, which is equivalent to the Model 10, they've all been very accurate and very much point of aim. Now another thing, this gun weighs 22 ounces, 26 ounces when fully loaded. And if you're wearing, you know, light summertime type clothing, it's going to sag your pants just a little bit. So that's something to consider. With me, it's no big deal, but it might be for you. So what about speed loaders? Now this is a K-frame cylinder, and of course it's on a small frame gun. So some of the common speed loaders might be hard to load. Now this is Zeta 6. This is a rubber speed loader. Now that goes in very easily, except when you're under stress, it might not go in so easy. Now this is an option. Another option, Zeta 6 makes what they call moon clips. And once again, you put in 3, you load, you put in 3 more. This is what I prefer. These are easy to carry, and it's not that hard to reload with practice. Now one other negative, I'm not a big fan of the matte finish, especially the matte black finish that Taurus does, but that's what makes these guns affordable. And I have found these guns to be dependable and accurate, and even though I have to make an adjustment with this one slightly, I've got Smith & Wesson snubs I have to do the same with. So that's just something you live with in dealing with different firearms. So I would give this gun a very solid B. Make sure that you clean the gun well and oil it up before you shoot it. And you know, after about 50 rounds, the trigger will really smooth out a lot. So this is Greg with Lionquestfitness. Let's see what the insect version of Bela Lugosi looks like. Back off!